How to stop losing and gaining the same 10 pounds. Raise your hand if this sounds like you. You managed to overhaul your eating habits to fit back into your favorite LBD when the occasion calls, only to find yourself back where you started a few months or even weeks later. Whether you're addicted to an all-or-nothing eating style or just can't stay on track with healthy lifestyle changes for the long haul, yo-yo dieting can be as unhealthy as it is frustrating. In fact, a review of previous research published in the International Journal of Obesity found that women whose weights frequently went up and down experienced a drop in their metabolisms, making them more likely to gain weight in the long run. Plus, another study by the University of Washington found that people who tried to lose weight time and time again had higher levels of the appetite hormone ghrelin. But it doesn't have to be that way. Here's what you can do to stop losing and gaining the same stubborn pounds and get back on track or good. Use a food journal every day, keeping an eye on small things, like the creamer in your coffee, oil on your salad, or the chips you eat while cooking dinner, can keep the scale from going up and down, says Erin Polinsky-Wade, RD, author of Belly Fat Diet for Dummies. That's because those little things add up. It's very possible you're eating more calories than you realize, says Polinsky-Wade. Keep a food journal and record everything you eat and drink each day. Research from MyFitnessPal suggests that people who write these things down lose about 40% more weight than those who don't journal at all or don't do it consistently, says Polinsky-Wade. Try jotting down what goes in your mouth for a few weeks to see if it makes a difference, she says. Never drop below 1,200 calories. Eating too few calories during the day can cause your metabolism to slow down, phenomenon known as starvation mode. Your body doesn't know that you're purposefully cutting back, says Polinsky-Wade. To protect you, it reduces your basal metabolic rate, meaning you burn less calories at rest. Kick off your weight loss journey with Women's Health Body Clock Diet. A 1,200 calorie cutoff is the standard recommendation because it is hard to meet your body's nutrient needs eating fewer than that per day, says Polinsky-Wade. Though 1,200 might not be enough either, depending on your activity level, weight, and height. Hitch is why it's always smart to talk to an RD before you start a diet. But eating small, frequent meals that add up to at least 1,200 calories throughout the day will help ensure your metabolism is running at full speed, she says. Work out 3 to 5 days a week. Setting out to exercise every day might lead to quicker results, but it's nearly impossible to stick to, says Nora Minow, RD, CSES. If you don't have a plan that you can actually follow for months on end, you'll burn out, go back to your old ways, and see the weight creep back on soon after, she says. The recommended amount of exercise is 150 minutes per week, which Minow says can be broken down into 3 50-minute sessions or shorter bursts of more vigorous exercise. Building 3 workouts into your normal routine and increasing from there should help you stick to your workout plan for the long term, she advises. Aim for 6 to 8 hours of sleep per night. Even if you're eating well and exercising, a lack of sleep can impact your metabolism, your energy levels, and even your appetite, says Polinsky-Wade. Research has shown that lack of sleep can reduce the production of satiety hormones, increase the desire to eat more calorically dense foods, and may have a negative impact on overall metabolism, she says. That's a tough combination when you're trying to lose weight. This magic sleep benchmark ensures that you recover from your workouts, lower your stress hormones, and regulate your appetite, says Polinsky-Wade. To ease into a solid sleep routine, try hitting the sack at the same time every night and chilling out with a relaxing activity, like reading a book or journaling, right before bed, she says. Eat carbs, protein, and fat at each meal. Our bodies require carbohydrates, protein, and fat in order for our metabolisms to work optimally, says Lisa Mikus, RD. The body's systems use each macronutrient in metabolic processes, she says. For example, carbohydrates are broken down to carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen. These elements are then used to create energy. If you're missing a macronutrient, you won't have the amino acids necessary to make the hormones and enzymes that fuel your metabolism, says Mikus. Yep, that's right, carbs are good for weight loss, she says. Sugar, which breaks down into glucose, is the brain's preferred energy source because it's metabolized quickly, says Mikus. Cutting out carbohydrates completely, by reducing fruits, whole grains, and starchy vegetables, can cause brain fog, fatigue, and grumpiness, which may make you binge later, she says. As a rule of thumb, make sure these 3 macronutrients make it onto your plate at breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Divide your plate up into 45% carbohydrates including fruit and vegetables, 30% healthy fats, and 25% protein, says Mikus. Hit a minimum of 10,000 steps a day. While that workout class at the end of the day is definitely great, it might not be enough to edge you closer to your weight loss goal. People who are generally active for 75% of the day burn more calories than those who hit the gym and sit the rest of the day, says Polinsky-Wade. Aim to increase your overall step count by 10 to 20% each week until you reach 10,000 to 15,000 steps daily, she says. You can use a fitness tracker, an app on your phone, or even a pedometer to track your steps. Eat more fruits and veggies. Quick-fix diets like juice cleanses tend to lack the fiber you need to keep your digestive system moving on track, says Minnow. Studies have shown that those who consume a minimum of 25 to 30 grams of fiber a day combined with physical activity, overall calorie control, and progress tracking are better able to maintain their goal weight in the long term, she says. Make sure you're getting 6 to 7 servings of fresh fruits and vegetables per day, as well as legumes, which are packed with filling fiber. You'll feel fuller for longer on fewer calories compared to fat and protein, says Minnow. Eat 15 to 30% of your calories from protein. Aiming to get this much of your caloric intake from lean protein is enough to bring on the weight loss benefits of this nutrient, says Polinsky-Wade. For a 1,600 calorie diet, that's roughly 240 to 480 calories a day. Protein helps regulate appetite, build and maintain muscle mass, and burns more calories during digestion than fats or carbohydrates, says Polinsky-Wade. About 30% of all calories from protein are burned during digestion, she says. That means you get a bit of a metabolism boost when you nosh on lean sources, like chicken breast, fish, and eggs. Plus, eating an adequate amount of protein can help you maintain your muscle mass, which also aids your metabolism.